Hello everyone, I'm Vanessa. Thank you so much for making it to your mat today, and give yourself a moment of gratitude for giving your body the love that it deserves. We are going to be moving through a short flow paired with some stretching for your low back pain and provide you some ease to move on to the rest of your day with a happy and healthy low back. We'll get started in child's pose. Know that you can start here in easy pose if you'd like, or you can start lying on your back in shavasana. You could also start in belly down shavasana with your hands underneath your forehead. I'll cue you into child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Reach your knees wide and extend your arms long in front of you. Reach your fingertips towards the top of your mat and gently rest your forehead down onto your mat. Before you start manipulating your breath, start to recognize how your breath is feeling right now. Maybe it's slow, maybe it's rapid. It could be deep or shallow. Acknowledge where you're at. And we'll move into a more connected breath. Empty all the air from your lungs. Inhale through your nose, expand your rib cage front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Open mouth, exhale. Clear the air out. Inhale through your nose, feel the air come all the way up into your heart space. Open mouth, exhale, clear the space. One more breath in through your nose, feel the air drive down your throat. Open mouth, exhale, clear the air out. You can seal your lips and continue breathing in and out of your nose. Inhale, tabletop pose, shift your weight forward. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. And move around a little bit. Wag your hips side to side. Stretch your neck from left to right. Take an inventory of your body. How does it feel today? Does it feel strong, sore? What areas specifically feel tight or lengthened today? Come to stillness in your tabletop. Spread your hands really wide. Press down into your mat to activate your punching muscles. Hollow out your armpits and create a slight cat back sensation. Pull your belly button up and in towards your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, stretch your throat. Exhale, cat pose. Move from your tailbone, curl your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Pull your chest through your upper arms. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, create space for your vertebrae. Inhale, cow pose. Keep your arms straight. Gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine. Pull your chin into your chest. Inhale, shift your spine to neutral, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. For now, keep your knees bent. Pedal your feet out from side to side. You might gaze underneath each arm. Come to stillness in your down dog. Place your hands shoulder width distance apart and your feet hip width distance apart. Press down and forward into your palms to activate your shoulder muscles. Reach your belly button towards the top of your thighs. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, melt your heels down. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, melt your heels down. Know that you can keep the bend in your knees in any down dog that you take. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your wrists. Grab opposite elbow with opposite palm.
You can stay still or sway from left to right. For today, bend your knees. Shift your weight forward into the ball mounds of your feet. This will stretch more on the back line of your legs, your hamstrings, and take most of the strain out of your low back. Switch your grip for equalness. Grab opposite hand in front. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Draw your hands to your mat. Toe heel your feet to touch. Bend your knees and rise to stand. Two options here. You can draw your hands to your hips, flatten your back, and stand up with a long, flat spine. Option 2, bend your knees. Slowly curl up one vertebrae at a time. When you reach the top, adjust your clothes as needed. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, melt your shoulders down. Namaste, standing at attention pose. Place your hands at heart center and blink your eyes closed. Take a moment to set a dedication for your practice. It could be a feeling, a word, a person. What drew you to your mat today? See that thing in your third eye, the space right between your eyebrows. Take an inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Release your hands by your sides. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms high overhead and keep breathing here. Activate your foot lock right away. Press your big toes, your pinky toes, and your heels into the mat. Pull your inner arches of your feet up. Tilt your tailbone down to activate your glutes and drop your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Draw your hands through heart center. Hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach your shoulders to hip height. Pause and breathe here. Lengthen your legs. Reach your sits bones back towards the back of your mat. Compress your hands on your shins or your thighs and use that connection to fire up the back line of your muscles. Breathe in. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back, hip width distance apart rather. Charge your heels to the back of the room. Squeeze your inner thighs together and activate your punching muscles just like we did in tabletop. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Flip the tops of your feet down and zip the inseam of your legs together. Keep your palms exactly where they are. Inhale, cobra pose. Peel your chest up off of your mat. Keep breathing here. Press the tops of your feet down and your pelvis into your mat so much that your kneecaps lift off your mat. Pull your kneecaps up towards your thighs to fire up the front of your thighs, your quadriceps. Engage your core. Pull your belly button in and up towards your spine to create the lift from your core rather than your arms. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop pose. Option to press up to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your hips up and back. Breathe in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach your sits bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with your chest. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your arms high overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Follow your breath down. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, all the way down to your mat. Shift forward and lower down. Pin your elbows into your ribs. Flip the tops of your feet down. Inhale, cobra pose. Peel your chest off of your mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop pose or press up to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, soften your knees. Inhale, mountain pose, root down through your heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tuck your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Shift forward and lower onto your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Pull your belly button up and in. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop pose, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips low, reach your arms high. Keep breathing here. Shift your weight into your heels. Sit your tailbone down and back like you're sitting in a chair that's 6 inches too far behind you. Now, if this feels uncomfortable for your shoulders, you can reach your arms wider and provide space there. Tilt your tailbone down, lift your hip points up towards your low ribs to activate your belly. Breathe in. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center, reach your elbows wide. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, gentle prayer twist to the right. Draw your left elbow to the inside of your thighs. Press your thumbs towards your sternum, the center of your chest. And reach your elbows wide like 3 and 9 o'clock. Keep breathing here. Option for a more advanced twist, you can draw your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Notice your legs, keep them exactly where they are. If you notice your left knee starting to creep forward, pull it back and level your hips. Option to gaze down to the side or up. Breathe for 3. Forward fold as your release in 2. And 1, release to forward fold. Walk your feet out hip width distance apart for Padangusthasana, which is yogi forward fold with a peace finger grip around your big toe. So grab your pointer finger and your middle finger around your big toe. Bend your knees so your chest lays on your thighs. Shift your weight forward into your toes to stretch the back line of your legs. An option to create a deeper stretch, pull your elbows wide. Draw your chest through your upper thighs. Check in. Where are you holding onto tension? Where feels easeful? You might move your jaw around. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw. Release your hands from your feet. Toe heel your feet back to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips low, reach your arms high. Hold and breathe here. Press your weight into your heels. Act like you could tear your mat apart. Start to pull your feet apart and squeeze your inner thighs together at the same time. You'll feel your outer glutes fire up. Lift your chest up, broaden your chest through your upper shoulders. Breathe in. Draw your hands to heart, exhale. Reach your elbows wide.
Inhale, draw your chest forward. Exhale, gentle prayer twist. Draw your right elbow to the inside of your thighs. Press your thumbs towards the center of your chest. Reach your elbows super wide. Hug your left shoulder blade onto the top of your rib cage and draw your shoulder blades together. If your right knee started to creep forward, pull it back, level your hips. An option to advance your prayer twist, draw your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Focus on your breath. Steady inhales, steady exhales for 3. Forward fold in 2. And 1, release to forward fold. Bend your knees for squat and curl. Lift your heels and pull your knees into your chest. Round your chin into your chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Ground your heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips low, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Shift forward, lower down just halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip the tops of your feet on your mat. Lift your knees off of your mat. Keep breathing here. Squeeze your glutes. Press your hips and your chest forward like you're a mermaid launching off the front of your ship. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right toes high. Square your hips. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot between your hands. Set your left knee down. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach your arms forward and up. Keep breathing here. Press your right heel down into your mat. Tug it back. Press your left knee down into your mat. Tug it forward. Scissor your inner thighs together. You'll feel the stretch on the front of your left hip. Breathe in. Exhale, draw your hands to heart. Inhale, extend your chest forward. Exhale, revolved crescent moon, twist to the right. Draw your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Same thing here as in prayer twist. Keep your hips level. Draw your elbows super wide. Lengthen your spine all the way through the crown of your head. Now, option to advance into revolved crescent lunge. From here, curl your back toes under and lift your back knee off of your mat. Continue scissoring your inner thighs together. Hug your outer glutes in to stabilize your body. You're here for 3. Runner's lunge is your release in 2. And 1, runner's lunge. Plant your hands. Step your right foot out and forward to the corner of your mat. Set your left knee down. Now from here you can move around. Bend and straighten your front leg. It doesn't have to be still. Or you can find stillness here. Option to drop down to your forearms. Option to rest your forehead on your hands or a block or a towel if you have one nearby. The goal here is to surrender. Surrender to your breath. Surrender to the sensations that you feel. Plant your palms back on your mat if you haven't already. Curl your left toes under. Inhale, reach your right toes high. Use your core to lift your hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot between your hands. Set your right knee down on your mat. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach your arms forward and up. Keep breathing here. Tilt your tailbone down. Close the space between your low ribs and your hips to activate your core. And stack your shoulders right over your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, revolve to crescent moon. Draw your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Pull your thumbs towards the center of your chest. Tuck your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Every breath in creates space. Every breath out, wring out that space and twist. Option from here, curl your back toes under, lift your right knee off of your mat, charge through your right heel, and squeeze your inner thighs together. You're just here for 3. Runner's lunge in 2. And 1, runner's lunge. Plant your palms, walk your left foot out and forward. Come to your back knee. Same options here. Face this side with a completely new perspective. As we know, things are different in our body moment by moment, day by day. So make a choice that feels best for you on this side, whether it's the same as the first side or not. If you notice your mind wandering and getting caught up in your thoughts, take a breath in and a breath out. Plant your hands right underneath your shoulders if they're not already there. Curl your right toes under. Inhale, reach your left toes high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come all the way through and have a seat. That was the whole flow that we're going to go through today. And I'll take you into a couple stretches before you can get on with your day. Seated forward fold is our first stretch. Before you fold forward, bend your knees and shimmy your hips back. This will create a stretch in the back line of your legs rather than in your low back. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward with a long spine. Rather than forcing or pushing past your limits, see how you can evolve this stretch with your breath. Every inhale, lift your chest up away from your thighs, create space. Every exhale, fold over your thighs. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your arms out in front of you. Slowly rise up. Then lower all the way down onto your back. Really controlled, 1 vertebrae at a time. Lower down. See how slow you can go. When you get there, bend your knees into your chest. Grab the inside arches of your feet for happy baby. Option to grab the outside arches behind your calves or behind your thighs. You can rock side to side here. Give your back a massage. Bend one leg, straighten the other. Ground your tailbone on your mat. Tuck your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Pull your knees into your chest. Extend your left leg out in front of you. As you inhale, squeeze your right thigh into your right side body. Exhale, supine spinal twist. Cross your right knee over the left side of your body. You might need to restack your hips. Pull your left hip back to stack your right hip over your left. From here, you can goal post your arms, reach your arms wide to a T. And mainly focus on grounding your shoulder blades onto the mat. Extend through your left heel, create a really strong, long bottom leg. And just breathe. Let gravity do the work here for you. Come back to center. Pull both of your knees into your chest. Extend your right leg long. As you inhale, compress the space between your left hip. Exhale, supine spinal twist. Cross your left knee over your side body. Adjust your right hip location as needed. And your gaze can be up or to the left here. If that feels uncomfortable on your neck, know that you can face towards your bent leg. Breathe in, create space. And breathe out, twist. Pull your knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms tightly around your shins. Curl up into a tiny ball. As you inhale, pull your forehead to your knees. Squeeze up every muscle in your body. Exhale, Shavasana. Let your legs and arms hang heavy on your mat. Tuck your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Stay here for a few moments. This is the most important part of your practice, where you can really let the work that you've done absorb in your cells. This is where true transformation happens. If you notice your thoughts wandering, focus on the rising and falling of your belly. Take a scan from your head all the way down to your toes slowly. Notice what areas you can soften. Listen to the sounds around you without drawing any specific attention to them. Just notice. Option to stay here for longer, or I'll guide you out of your practice. Start slow, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Open and close your jaw. Rock your chin from shoulder to shoulder. Reach your arms long overhead for a long body stretch. Take a light breath in, just like you're waking up. Exhale, fetal position. Pull your knees into your chest and roll onto either side. Use your bicep as a pillow and press your other palm into the earth. This is your moment for transition and opportunity to start fresh and rebirth your day. Take all that serves you, all the positive energy you created off of your mat, and choose to leave any negativity behind. Keep your eyes closed here. Slowly roll up to a seat. Place your hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra, a gesture of offering. Feel grounded through your sits bones. Lengthen your spine all the way through the crown of your head. See the thing that inspired you to make it to your mat today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw your thumbs to third eye center, your seat of intuition, the spot that guides all of us. I acknowledge the light, the teacher, and the student in all of you. We bow forward to seal in our practice. Namaste. Yogis, thank you so much for making it to your mat today. I hope that this practice, number one, calmed your thoughts down, and number two, gave you some comfort in your low back. Let me know what you liked or any other feedback about your practice, and I'll see you next time on your mat. Thank you.